Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today, more Armageddon. You know, at least the planet, not the game. Anyway, whatever. One thing I noticed, which I find very funny. The Predator, its idle animation. See how it looks around with the turret? The turret, it's not its eyes. That's not a head. Like, that's just the guns. It shouldn't have to turn that to look around. And yet, that's how it's communicated, you know? When we look at that, it's just like, oh yeah, it's looking around. That should not be how they look around at all. Anyway, I find it very funny. I think it's very cute. We have a turn. We have a turn to do. It's our turn. It's turn to turn. Let's kill things. Could shoot at those mechs. Could shoot at those buggies. I mean, either of those would be quite good targets. They have yet another flipping war boss over here. They can do tremendous amounts of damage if we let them hit us. We do have our new friends, the Termies. We're going to wait for them to heal a bit, I think. Ideally, we want to get another, you know, thunder cannon over there. Ideally, but I do want more Terminators, which is a problem. Damn. You know what we need? We need more of these? Yes, no, not that one. We need more of these. We need more Apothecarians. We need a lot more of these. Like, a lot more of these. They also put up research and, you know, population cap. So actually, building a bunch of these actually sounds great. Is there somewhere we can get better production? This one, we can get 10%. There's actually 3 slots. So I'm going to build that next, and then I'm going to start building these. They take 3 turns to build, which is actually perfect. It'll help speed up our production a lot, but also it won't overtake our growth. So hopefully we can keep pace with it. Nice. Or, you know, the growth can keep pace with our building. Which is good. That should work out great. Okay, let's shoot things, shall we? That weird boy gets to be shot a bunch. You know, congratulations. You really need some help here. You need some work done. And a bit of a facelift. Okay, so yeah, that war boss is my biggest problem. I mean, it's stood in wireweed right now, which is pretty funny. And yeah, I think we just need to blast it with everything. Yeah, I think we can kill it with the Predator. We have no grenades to wipe out those boys, but honestly, can those boys really do anything right now? I guess they can do quite a lot if they attack in melee. Which makes me wonder, can we kill this guy? Yes, we can. Nice. I can move them back if need be. But yeah, with the war boss dead, these guys are all going to be quite upset, which is great. Including them, we can do a lot of damage to them. We can also wipe out these killer cans now, so I'm going to do that too. Excellent. Okay, that's great news. Who else do we have? Oh, the captain's got a level up. Lovely. He can do the Healy one, sure. I guess I could move up with these tactical marines, but I kind of want to keep them back so I can get free, you know, free Terminator deployments around them. Because there's that technology we looked at last time. You can deploy a Terminator orbitally, and they retain their action and move, so long as they drop next to a tactical marine or a scout marine. Or scout bikers, I think? I don't know, there's a couple of different ones. I think one everyone benefits from and one Terminators do, I don't know. Either way, I think we're going to keep shooting this thing. So let's just get them shot at a bunch. And yeah, we'll keep you back and you can just shoot. We bring our apothecaries forward. We can keep shooting these commandos. We are going to need to deal with them at some point. Hopefully they'll just sit fighting the you know, our fortresses of redemption for a while, realise there's sort of nothing to take over, and then run away when they're damaged. Hopefully. Hopefully. And yeah, you need to attack something. I mean, getting a bunch of damage to those tank busters would be great. These don't overwatch, so you got to shoot something. Got to shoot something. Do I want to work on the war boss? I feel like everything can do... Well, that can't do much. That can't do much. That can do a fair bit. Oh, it's more Squig Hog boys. Damn it. Alright, we're going to go for the war boss. This is tricky. I mean, hopefully these Terminators will help really even the odds for us here, but they have a lot of, like, good armor-piercing stuff that I think will help against that 11 armor. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. So I can set up some more scout bikes. I think we'll just put the armory to sleep for now. Even though it is great to have that armory. It's even getting us some requisition. But yeah, there's nothing there I want to build right now. Soon we'll get those, like, repulsor, whatever the heck it's called. God, I don't know. I can't remember the names of any of the Primaris stuff. I never can. The Primaris Redemptor Dreadnought. There we go. The Redemptor Dreadnought. No, that's not it. The Repulsor Executioner. That's what we were going to do. Although I was thinking about that too. But yeah, we can do additional heavy bolters, then we're going to do the Repulsor Executioner. The extra grenade damage might be nice, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff here that might be nice. We are going to need to get Fortress Supreme at some point, but isn't there a previous one that we need to get first? Advanced Redouts. Yeah, we need to do that first. And hang on. Oh, that is 3, and yeah, that's 4. Okay. Sorry, I glanced at that. I thought that was just 2. Oh, how's that the second upgrade? That's silly. But yeah, the first upgrade is the 2. So yeah, fine. Okay. Okay, never mind. Flesh is weak, is it? Chapter Tactic increases damage reduction for infantry units. That's pretty handy. That is pretty handy. God, there's some good tech to do. Alright. Moving on. Come on, orcs. They really seem to be trying to keep out of our way in order to wrap around, by the looks of it. Alright, now the Predator is overwatching, which I didn't really want him to do, and there's a bunch more neutral idiots coming. But it does seem that most of the orcs are getting killed. Hopefully, those guys will actually be killed. I don't like that the heavy weapon squads were lost, because we really need them to keep rocketing everybody. Burner boys are dead, that's good. And I mean, those killer cans are going to get shot by everything, that's good. They did lose the Psyker over there now that this field ordnance battery is upset. And so is our Fortress of Redemption, they're a bit upset too, and you. Oh no. Alright, they seem to have really broken in through here, but... Ooh, the Burner Boy's doing some damage there, don't like that. But we can rebuild them. Apothecaries are very funny. Excellent. Okay, so those Burner Boys I can kill... Yeah, I can just wipe out immediately with you lot. And that should cheer everyone up quite a bit. You know what? Didn't really cheer anyone up, which is unusual. I really thought that would cheer them right up, but... Nope. I can wipe them out too. There's a big mech there, who I can also wreck, and a pain boy. Okay. Let's deal with you lot, because I think I want to shoot at this with everybody, because I need to free these lot up. We can almost kill all those flash gits. Those commandos, we can, I think, throw a grenade at. Alright, we can do 3.3, or we can do 6. So let's do the 6. We can almost wipe you lot out. Yeah, I don't like the damage we've taken up here. But yeah, maybe I destroy this now. Maybe we get rid of Docktown. Now, you can attack there. We can almost wipe out those war buggies in one. Which might not be a bad idea. But I think just having them mostly dead sounds pretty good. And then we'll kill the big mech as well. Alright, you've not shot anything yet. Let's get rid of one of the killer cans. That can't reach anyone anymore. You've not moved at all. I don't know if you can move anywhere useful. Actually, I guess you can move here and heal them. It's not nothing. Alright, we'll get rid of those flash gits. Come on. Good, good. Now shoot those war buggies. Okay. Who else we got? Alright, we got these three. We got these three. We can kill a lot of poxwalkers. We can kill a lot of killer cans. Kill a lot of mega knobs. Alright, you know what? I think we move here. They're going to overwatch with flamers. We're going to take 3 damage, which I'd rather not have taken, but here we are. I'm going to shoot with you. I think we can't quite kill them. We can't quite kill them. That's annoying. If we had the heavy bolters, we would have hit them there. I think it's range 2, the heavy bolters. We would have had them. We would have had them. They're nearly dead though, so, you know, not bad. And I mean, the Terminators, they hold up pretty well. They hold up pretty well. Now, how are we looking? You're still asleep. You're taking a new tile, so we can fill it with Apothecarions. Perfect. Perfect. And population is getting under control. I do want more of these Thunderfire cannons, though. They are so good at just taking out, like, whole groups of infantry in one. Like, it's such a waste of AP having, like, our Devastators shoot at boys or whatever. It's a pain. And generally, I find out infantry is quite good at doing quite a lot of damage to enemy heroes, too. Which is interesting. So, you know, I kind of want them to contribute to that, really. They've got bolters on them. Or something. You know, autocannons, heavy stubbers, I don't know, something. Probably have a look. Earthshake cannon? Yeah, it has heavy bolters. Okay. It's so weird that the orcs are just like in this one, you know, big line here, when they're probably mostly in this corner. But, like, they just sort of run along, hit here, and then they just keep shimmying along when there's not room. It's really strange how they form this line. This is a bit crazy. Wow, you're nearly dead. Well, stop being nearly dead. No one said you could do that. Yeah, they've really broken in over here. Commandos, boys, commandos. I mean, can just wipe out unit commandos in one. Would have liked to have healed the Predator, though. Anything I can... No, nothing is finished yet. My word. My word. Yeah, we really just need too many of these, I think. I was going to get more loyalty, wasn't I? At some point. Did I do that? And it just wasn't enough. Maybe. Alright, I'll alternate between them. Cool. Cool. Because we already got that queued up, so we've got some time to get more requisition. So yeah, that'll be fine. Can shoot the boss tower again, which I think is wise. I can wipe out those boys, which is good. Some war buggies there that are nearly dead too. I'll just let them, you know, let them struggle with the upkeep for a little longer. I'm going to move the Terminators here so I can scout a bit. So there is a war boss back here. Fine. And I guess you might as well shoot that. I want you to heal, ideally. And yeah, we definitely want a cannon down here to help, you know, pick off units of commandos or things. Like that. Probably could kill the weird boy. Could take out those war bikers. I feel like the tank busters might be the biggest threat, though. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. I feel like the battle wagons, they do such tiny amounts of damage. They are just, like, blocking the area for, like, better units. You know what I mean? Alright, let's take out the Dakar jet. Let's... And I mean, again, these boys aren't really doing anything either, so I'm kind of happy for them to sit here and continue shooting at us. And yeah, I think I do want to shoot that again. And then... I mean, I could do some work here. I could probably throw a grenade at them. Probably going to suffer some Overwatch here. Yeah, we can do some pretty good damage. So I will. Could take out one of those war buggies. If I get closer, would a crack grenade do it? I wonder. I wonder. Probably not worth doing anything but shoot them. That 12 health there does not feel like enough. I'm going to move here. And I can still shoot that boss tower so it doesn't heal. Oh, actually, we did shoot it once anyway. So it should be fine. Alright, shooting it seems to be the way to go, so I will. Alright, so there is definitely more going on here. We don't have that much density of units back here anymore. And we are starting to suffer a bit of damage here and there. I mean, more of these. More Thunderfire cannons around here would be great, so we can either shoot. We can keep in position, have them either shoot or repair stuff. That would be really handy. Like, their 3 range is so useful. It makes them so flexible, just sort of standing next to armor and just, you know, either clearing the area or healing. And I think you'll probably... Oh, is that more? More pain boys. So many pain boys. I think you maybe sit tight. Although you could do another orbital strike. Could just kill that weird boy. I mean, that might help ruin morale on this side a bit. And it'll hopefully cause these guys to move forwards a bit. So yeah, everyone's very upset, and hopefully they'll all move forwards. Good. You guys, I guess you should probably try and heal these two. We might need to move that Predator. You know what? We should have moved the Predator there, actually, so he could be healed if we needed him to be healed. That would have probably been better. That would have probably been better. That's fine. I don't think we're in risk of, you know, our front line sort of collapsing anytime soon, so I think we're okay. Though I do worry about these Primaris. They're suffering a bit. But for good reason. Ooh. Ooh, it's the Rogaldorn. Lovely. Good to see the Rogaldorn out there. And Terminators are being attacked by a War Boss, which is probably the worst thing they could be getting attacked by. War Bosses hit like trucks. And Terminators are trucks. You know, a truck hits a truck. Neither are going to drive again. I don't know. It's a very strained metaphor. Let's just say we'll take lots of damage from a War Boss, and I don't want that to happen. Excuse me. Well, we've got additional heavy bolters now. So, you know, it did throw little grenades at our Predator, but our Predator just grew more guns. Which is pretty great. It's like someone just went, hang on, Chief. What do these buttons do? Oh, that controls the heavy bolters. Wait, we've had heavy bolters? Yeah. I don't like them. They're too fancy. Too fancy. But back in my day, hundreds of millennia ago, we didn't have those. I don't know, Chief. I think we should probably use them. Alright, fine. It's not a democracy, but whatever. I'm bored of driving a tank. I'm gonna get back to my poetry. Alright, Chief, you do that. The bolt gun or bolter fires small missiles known as bolts. Each self-propelled bolt explodes with devastating effect once it has penetrated its target. There are many variations of bolt guns, from the short-barreled bolt pistol to the Vulcan Mega Bolter, often mounted on Titans and other super heavy vehicles. Sure are. So... I mean, it could destroy this building right now, which would be pretty fun. It'd be pretty fun for them to have one less, Oh god, it's the scrap jet. Oh, he needs to die. Can you be dead, please? No, there's no way. Alright, this side really is a bit flimsy. We kind of need to pull it back. I think it would help if we destroy this, though. Because, you know, then it would be dead. And I wouldn't have to look at it. If I throw grenades up there? No, apparently not. I really don't want this to be destroyed, and it will get destroyed, won't it? He will definitely destroy it. Yeah. Alright, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I'm going to pull you back. You're going to shoot there. This actually seems relatively safe now, apart from the war boss, which I guess is not safe at all. For us, you know, to fight. And I think you keep, like, overwatching that guy anyway, so I think you're failing to actually kill anyone, which is annoying. Alright, if I move here... Oh, I shot with him. I should have moved a little closer. That was stupid. Now the bolt guns are going. Alright, new attack too. Good. We might do Fortress of Redemption over here. And I will get Terminators over here. Which we can deploy right on top of these two. Is that wise? How much damage could you do to Termies? You know what? Not a huge amount. Not actually a huge amount. So you know what? I think you get to fight Terminators now. Hopefully that'll keep these guys safe. Yeah, Tactical Marines can just finish them off, and then I'll move you in. Let's bring you up. And you can start healing them. Need to get these Tactical Marines in. And I guess you just have to sit still, so let's get some damage in there. Try and scare them off. That Predator really needs help. But we are now working on some more Thunderfire cannons, which is good. We are going to get our loyalty up by 6. We really should put it up again. We really should. We might just have to do, like, just grab this tile and just fill it with loyalty buildings afterwards. Oh, that'll only have 2 there. 2 Apothecarions, so you should probably build another one. But yeah, we'll get loyalty up first, because that... We're losing 12% of all our production with that -6 loyalty. Which won't do. And it's going to be 0, but it's going to be -6 again in no time. Like, the speed at which our population is going up. Every population you have is -1 loyalty, basically. So, you know, we need it. Okay. What is the plan here? Oh, we can wipe out those wall bikers. Amazing. Let's destroy that Dakka jet. Do I finally kill those boys? I mean, I could do some damage to those tack busters, which honestly seems pretty smart. I'm almost tempted to let him overwatch. If something could move forwards, we could get the bolt guns on it, but I think we just need to get some work done over there. Alright, who's not moved? You've not moved. I think that's okay. You can heal. Really great that we can do that. You might also be useful over here, you know. Although I was thinking of trying to heal this guy, who I now can't because everyone's moved again. That's annoying. A little worried about those Primaris Marines finally getting killed. You know what? You can heal up cliffs. They can just dangle their damaged body parts off the edge and they can, like, hop up and sort it out. And then you can retreat. They're going to take a lot of damage, but that's okay. Probably. I hope not. I hope they're fine, you know? It's tough. Alright, the Primaris Repulsor Executioner. I think that'll help. I think having some of them on the front line would be pretty beneficial. And the improved frag casings, I think, would also be really good. But, like, a lot of this stuff is really good. The Siege Shield for the Vindicators. I mean, some Vindicators would be nice, too. You know, just one big gun. We just have that walk up to a... You know, to a enemy city and just start blasting. Definitely tempting. Alright, here's the shimmy. And, oh, they've got jets trying to get blown up by cities. Thanks. We should be able to put a Fortress of Redemption down this turn, I think. Which I might put here. Or here? Either way, I want to make sure this stuff is taken. I don't really want an extra... Actually, maybe I do want an extra 20% energy. Our energy is getting quite low as well. So I think I will do that. Alright, that's great that they just opted into having the Dakka jet destroyed. I'm pretty sure all of that was Overwatch too. But oh, they not got rid of the devil dog yet. That war boss we should be able to run in and kill quite easily. So the one thing the battle wagon is doing there is it is absorbing a hell of a lot of hits that could be doing something more worthwhile. So that is something to consider. Alright, I'm going to move you there. You move here. You can heal him. You can also heal. So yeah, us doing huge damage to the battle wagons might actually start forming holes in the enemy lines, but we'll have to see, I think. We can do some good damage to those commandos. And yes, I can put down a Fortress of Redemption. Do I want to make sure that we hold that with a fortress? Yes, I think we do need the extra 20% energy. It's gone up to +7 now, which isn't huge, but that's, you know, 5 more buildings we can build. Thanks to that. But now, but that 20% is going to stretch further when we put our production up, you know, a base production up higher. So, you know, not bad. I can run up and kill this war boss too. Oh, no I can't. There are some boys in the way. Who would have thought? Alright, what if I can just kill a lot of boys? That won't quite kill them all. Unbelievable. Yeah, I can't quite kill them all. But they seem very upset. Ooh, those tank busters should have been a priority, really. Because, yeah, Terminator's taking a lot of damage. They're not doing as well as I would have liked. Ooh, although, that's pretty good. And then, yeah, you're going to have to move and shoot. But that's okay. You can do that. Now, let's heal you. Alright, perfect. And then, always aim for the tank busters, right? Alright, you can get rid of the flash kits. You can get rid of the tank busters. It's a bunch of mechs lining up over here too. Don't like the damage that Predator's taken. And we just don't have... Oh, actually, do we? We do have... No, you did take an action. You wiped out an entire unit. Okay, never mind. I get rid of those burner boys. Those burner boys are going to be annoying. And... I guess... Oh, you already healed. You all already healed. Yeah, you can just start shooting now. I mean, 10 damage to the battle wagon, just shooting at it. It's amazing. Let's start dealing with the big mech. And, oh, and you can wipe out the big mech, so you might as well. And I think you can wipe out Warbikers at a single go. There's such a cavity here. You know, Nazdrag was here. We've had this little arrow on it for hours. And these guys have barely been able to move on it, but at this point, we basically control most of the front line. Like, what the hell are the purple team doing? Oh, they've been building aircraft. I mean, that's nice, but they're probably going to throw it away quite quickly. Atalan Rough Riders, Weird Vein Psychers, Lord Commissars, Tech Priests, Engine Seers. They've got so much stuff back here. Well, it's not really that much. Purple team really have just failed, I think. They just have awful production. I don't know what is up with them. Like, they have such little on the front line. I mean, I guess there's not that much for the sort of the teal team either. Kind of mad that we have so many Space Marines. But, you know, whatever. We'll get more Thunderfire cannons soon. That is good. Do I get another Predator while I can, or do I just wait? It's going to take 3 turns, so we'll get one last Predator in. That way we can have one of the Predators on the front line rest. It's as if we're going to wait 3 turns before we get the Primaris Repulsors. We may as well. You know, the Repulsor Executioners. We may as well get another Predator out. Might as well. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I guess you can shoot those mechs. Sure, why not? Right, you guys dealt with that problem. Bit of damage over here, don't like it. Oh. It looks like these might finally die. That's good news. And we do have that relic on lockdown now. Okay, see, this is just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing that, like, the teal team are just, like, pumping out just bigger stuff than the For the purple team? I mean, we're all on the same team, to be fair. We are all on the same team. Again, they just keep sending the artillery into melee range. I don't understand them. I mean, having this ticked, you know, maybe I just leave them to it and we see what they do. Maybe this has been, like, screwing them the whole time. Because they've been prioritizing movement over careful movement. But I don't know. It could just be that they end up having a bit of a respite from the enemy and they just all retreat. Because they don't understand. Ah, this is good. I can kill that war boss. Amazed that he stayed alive. Alright, I can kill those boys. Hopefully. Oh, you know what? Tank busters, not doing that much damage to Terminators. That's really good. I'm happy about that. I think they do specifically have bonus damage against vehicles, I think. Alright, let's get in here. And I mean, I could wipe out this battle wagon, but I kind of feel like our own boys can do that. Let's just go for those tank busters. The heavy bolters are such a big help in dealing with units like this. It sort of lets them protect themselves against things that could threaten them in a way that they couldn't before. Oh no, you're all hurt. Here. Here, bolt some limbs on Bernard. Good lad. Bernard needs new limbs. Oh, I like this guy just sat here. Sweet of him. You can't really do anything except heal this guy, so let's do that. And you can start making repairs. You can wipe out that entire unit of commandos. Excellent. There's still a lot around here, which I'm a little scared of. Okay, what? Okay, that was odd. I was stuck in control of him for a second. And I wasn't sure why. Okay, we can get rid of one of them. Oh, can you just wipe out all of them, though? Maybe? Maybe that'll finish them off. If it doesn't, that's okay, too. And you've already healed someone. Let's just put you in the forest, where you can interrupt some of the enemies a bit. We can get rid of one of the war bikers. We can get rid of one of them as well. I suppose you can get some healing as well. Alright, you finish off the buggies. And you guys can deal with the big mechs. These boys get to live. But not many of them, and not for very long. God, if we get rid of this city, that would be great. I mean, there's more territory down here. But I don't know how much is down there, really. I don't want to push forward too much and, you know, screw things up. But yeah, so there's a Valkyrie over here as well. I guess, I mean, a Valkyrie is a very different sort of aircraft to the Thunderbolt. This is specifically like an anti-air thing, right? This is like a fighter, whereas the Valkyrie is, I guess, more role of like a helicopter or something, right? In more modern warfare, like it's more about supporting ground forces, right? Okay. Are we going to bring you onto the front line over here? Yes? I don't over here or over here? Because we kind of want to support this tank as well. So having a couple of these means that all of this stuff is sort of held back. As we did destroy a city, they're going to be like angling to try and create a new one somewhere. Where there's space now, probably. But we'll see. Oh, you get to level up some more. Alright, let's do the healing one. Cool. I'm going to keep you where you are for now. Because you can actually heal a bit if you just sit still. Unless you overwatch someone, in which case, great. You've shot an enemy. We don't really have much coming out of the Reclusium. We could have got a librarian a while ago, or a chaplain. Might have been worthwhile. But I'm trying to push into more elite stuff as quick as I can. I mean, I'd love to start deploying the, Aquila macro cannons. They're very cool. That'd be a big help. In the sort of fight we've been having one of these would be just incredible. And all the hunter-killer missiles and everything, all these extra attacks we could have, would be really good. Be really useful. And we're getting there. I mean, soon we're going to have Land Raiders. Do we need the Repulsor Executioners when we're going to have Land Raiders in a minute? Maybe. Because the Land Raider, what's fun about that is you can fill it with units. And then you can orbitally deploy the Land Raider. So you're not having to orbitally deploy every single unit. So, really good. Really useful. Alright. A big mech just pew-pewing at us. That's fine. God, I love how they're supporting our tank line now. A bunch of Lehman Russes. Well, I say a bunch of Lehman Russes. A Lehman Russ and a Rogel Dawn just joined a tank line. And the tank commander's coming in as well for the flank. That's great. This is cool. This is cool. I feel like we're actually working together now. On that front, which is quite exciting. I think it helps I don't have the arrow there anymore. I'm not saying explicitly go attack this thing anymore. Alright, we'll get rid of those war bikers. And... Alright, you can reach a bunch of stuff. Being able to just wipe out those commandos in one is just too good arse up, isn't it? Oh, and you can kill that pain boy in one, but I think you can probably... No, you can't do that as well. So you know what? I'll use the heavy bolters. And I would love for you to shoot things, but I'm going to try and get this healed up some more, because I think we will be out-healing them. And you guys are just shields on the front line. You're just healing yourselves each time, which is very funny. Alright, you wipe out those boys. And then I guess you're stuck shooting flash kits. I could move forwards a bit. Could I actually extend our front line forwards a bit? You start shooting that Death Dread. The problem is he's up on that cliff, so he can't really advance alongside him. I feel like there's plenty of opportunities for us to advance here that I'm just not really taking. But I just know that there's so much stuff pouring in here every time. As long as we can hold this line, we're freeing up a huge amount for our allies. I mean, there's nothing in front of our allies anymore, because we seem to be killing everything as it comes in. We're just killing stuff at such a greater rate than we were before. Which I think is pretty good. Oh, yeah, probably should have healed you, actually. Alright, let's go for the killer cans, maybe. I mean, we're just not going to be able to do much. Oh, actually, we can do quite a lot with the Terminator, surprisingly. Sure. Yeah, sure, you can go melee them. Oh, yeah, because they are actually on the ground. A little worried about the Death Dread attacking us, though. Although, they only kill one. We'd like to get another apothecary over there. Or, you know, another unit of apothecaries. Surprisingly. And then just more Thunderfire cannons for more repairs. Because we are going to have more vehicles show up. So you may as well have more of them repair. And they're still our best shot at killing any infantry. Any orc infantry that show up. It's just, I think it's just the combination of, like, lots of shots and the enemy having little armor. It seems to just be a recipe for success. I'm going to have you go hang out there for a bit. I want you to heal up, and then we're going to want to explore south, I think. I think that's probably our plan. I want to get down here and see what's what. I'd love him to get healed too. I mean, more of those Thunderfire cannons would be nice. Alright, you know what? Let's have all of you go this way. Hopefully these guys will keep the pressure in the centre bit. I mean, they're just holding this area with Death Dreads, which is very cool. But they're not holding this area. There's stuff here that hasn't even been taken. There has been, but we can grab that. We'll see. We'll see how that little excursion goes. And if we do need to back it up, you know, we have orbital deployment, so we can just keep placing things where they're needed. It's very handy. Very handy indeed. But, of course, you know, it makes up for the fact you can only ever build one base. You know, you can't build, like, forward bases to get more troops out. So you kind of need that. Oh, you can repair again? No, you can't. You already did this turn. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought you could again. Do I need all the apothecaries here? You know, I think I actually do. I think I do. I think I need one more up here too. I think apothecaries can heal the Thunderfire cannon because it comes from the apothecarion, so it is infantry. I think he's just sort of stuck here. He needs to get onto the front line, but he's just so injured right now. I mean, he's quite hurt too. Basically, I just need one of these, like, intercessors to move here, so I can move a tank here. So I can move... God, I don't even know. It's a bit of a weird one to fit everything in. But fine. We're going to have another Predator show up at some point. But yeah, the Predators, though, the fact they've got the heavy bolters now, I do feel like just a gang of them could be a pretty aggressive force. Just a rocket comes out of nowhere to hit that guy. Got another city to worry about. Those Primaris are a bit hurt, but we can heal them. We have the technology. You know what? Lehman Russ can take a hit from a Death Dread pretty well, so hopefully now all these guys can tear it to pieces. Certainly looks to be the case. Nice, taken out by the Tempesta Scions, those Hot Shock power packs. Doing a good job. Let's say Hot Shock. Hot Shot. Part 2. Heavy tank with transport capabilities. Lovely. I mean, yeah, that does transport too, actually. Just like the Land Raider. It has every weapon. Has just all the weapons. It's just too many, frankly. It's ridiculous. That really is the trend for like newer Warhammer 40k models. They all just have a million armaments. It's kind of ridiculous. It must just be such a nuisance thing to play on the tabletop. Be like, okay, I need to roll these dice with this weapon, then these dice with this weapon, then these dice with this weapon, then these dice with this weapon. Great, let's go. It's just silly. Based on the Repulsor chassis, the Repulsor Executioner sacrifices some transport capacity to accommodate powerful turret weaponry. Even the largest battle tanks can be crippled by the beam of a heavy laser destroyer, while the incinerating blasts of a macro plasma incinerator can obliterate infantry formations. Sure thing. And we also have a final Predator. There we go. That costs 120 requisition. Wow. And 8 upkeep. Jesus. It's only 3 upkeep for a Predator. And it only costs 45. This better be good. We might just have the one. We might just have the one of them. I think they're like as expensive as a Land Raider. So like, yeah. But like a tier earlier, it's a bit weird. So I can't just stick a Predator on top of these guys. They're still like neutral critters here, which is just insane. Alright, we can almost wipe them all out here. Almost. Then they're going to run away, of course. And they don't trigger Overwatch either. So these two, I just need to heal, basically. I need these two to be healing. You can actually start moving forwards. This is kind of nuts, actually. I have to be very careful moving it forwards. Because, I need to be able to make sure that it's not going to get immediately swarmed, but that's pretty amazing. And we got Thunderbolt on the front line, that's fun. You can't really get down here very easily. God, it's been so good having the dual Devastators back here, though. We've still got you. You can just wipe them out. We can do some good damage to those squigs. Okay, good, and you can shoot too. You're going to need to. Now, you can get over here and hopefully do some more damage to these guys. Okay, we're not quite going to kill them. Although I guess I can if I shoot with you first. Okay, good, we got rid of the Squig Hog boys. I think that's quite a big investment for the enemy to lose in a turn like that. This is annoying, though. This is frustrating. I did see another unit back here somewhere at one point. I have no idea where that went. But we'll have more apothecaries, more cannons soon. Buildings are still going. So our loyalty is better, so that has put up production some more, which is good. But yeah, 4 turns at 120, we're only getting 40. So yeah, we can only supply that, and that's without the big upkeep of that. So as soon as that's built, this is going to go down again. So it's, yeah, we can't just churn these out. Not yet. However, if I do put another Fortress of Redemption somewhere that gives us, I mean, we really want the growth, to be honest, don't we? But if I put it somewhere, well, we have that already. Christ. Here, for instance, extra requisition. That extra 20% should be quite a lot, because we have a lot of those buildings now. In fact, how many do we have? We have 7 refectories. We're getting 89 from these, which is pretty great. The features that we have So we're getting 42 from the buildings, and yeah, 50 from features, which is pretty amazing. Alright, anyway, that's all great. How are we looking down here? I do need to pull these guys back. All this isn't working. But, yeah, with the cliffs here, it's a real pain. It's not easy to fall back here. And without them being able to overwatch, it's especially tricky. I'll go for those killer cans, why not? A killer flash git. Okay, I guess you could move up there to help them out a little more. But yeah, all of this needs to retreat. And maybe I do need to throw another apothecary up there. Perhaps. Yeah, moving on this city though. Pretty amazing. Pretty good. And if these guys could just grab all the resources down here and then start pushing this way, we can start deploying behind the enemy line. Force them to defend in multiple places. That should hopefully let these guys really just fold in and destroy everything. I'm hoping they can finally actually, like, push through. Because I'm not seeing any orcs. Damage reduction for infantry, pretty cool. Extra grenades is nice. We do need to upgrade Redouts, though. I'm going to spend one turn to do that. We could also just get an orbital strike, that we can just do that every now and then. Melter bombs, quite useful. Only tactical marines, devastators. Yeah, the Primaris just don't get that, which is a problem. Also got the Hunter as well, which is fun. They're taking down skimmers and flyers. Pretty cool. Could get a librarian. It would be nice to have a librarian out there, or a chaplain. Whoops. Hammer of Wrath. That doesn't help. No, you can't give that to your Terminators, so never mind. God, I just love box dreads. I want some box dreads. They're just so fun. But yeah, okay, we're gonna do the advanced Redouts, then I might actually just get Dreadnoughts set up, because they're gonna be so much cheaper than the repulsor tank, or the executioner. So I think yeah, just dropping some Dreadnoughts around. Just for the sheer joy of it. They are my favourite. I think they are my favourite unit in 40k. Just the classic old box dread. Or the venerable dreadnought. But you know, that style dreadnought I love. Very cool. Design classic. It's like a Mini Cooper. But you know, with a power fist. They're just great. They're great. Mini Cooper with a flamer and a las cannon. Oh no! The Meganobs took out the Terminators. I can't believe that. Terminators, come on now. Third stage of the fortress construction involves the creation of independent garrisons and buttresses along an additional line of city walls. In the shadow of those cyclopean barriers, servitors and serfs spend their lives scurrying from one task to another. Cool. So we can expand a little further now. Don't like that he's moved forward again, but I do like that we can kill him in a hurry. I want these guys to be able to heal, so I can't have them taking an action. And, oh my god, that's plus 20% loyalty. I should probably grab that one. That will up all of our production for everything, so I think that's what we want to do. And yeah, when I take that tile, I'll do more loyalty again, because this needs to go up. But if we can get this into a bonus, that would be really nice. Be really good. Okay, so, more apothecaries. Unfortunately, a little too late, which is very disappointing. I need to pull everyone back. Oh, and you can only move there, because that's in contact with them, of course. Alright, well I can wipe out those burner boys at least. And I can heal you, which is good. Really needed that. Really needed that. If I move this forward, I can do a lot of damage to those killer cans. Would grenades help? Not really. Maybe just shoot them then. If I move that there, I'm not going to shoot through that forest. That's going to be no good at all. Can pretty much wipe out that big mech. But then I guess you could do that instead. You've moved all the way up around there. So we're going to have to move to shoot him, which is a shame. Although, looks like we can get that depth dread. Excellent. And I guess you can shoot the big mag. It's not huge damage from there, but it's okay. Oh. Deploy the bolter drills. Yeah, good. Extra damage for all of you. Love to see it. You can kill that big mech. You can wipe out those flash gits. And then you can run forward and... I'll tell you what, you can finish them off. And you can finish off that pain boy. My god. Okay, this was decisive. That was a decisive round. I'm moving you guys forward. We really... Yeah, we definitely need that other apothecary unit. Definitely. And you can deal with those warbikers a little better. I don't like that extra damage there. We may lose these Primaris. I did think... You know, I did think that might be the case. But, I guess I didn't mind. I didn't really mind. This apothecary... God, he could get so close to them. I'm gonna run him over here. I think this center is pretty safe now. We've got the apothecary that can heal there anyway. But, like, heal what? These guys are starting to move forward, which is nice. That is going to need some more healing. But between these two... Oh, you heard... Already healed someone, apparently. What did I do with you before? What did I do with you already? I must have healed someone before I moved him. Okay. Huh. Oh, no, that was the one I deployed from orbit. And that was the one I moved. Okay, good. Well, anyway, you're looking better. Good. Good. I can do the same over here, actually. Just run over here and heal them. Nice. Yeah, the two Devastators, still actually really great units. They are still doing so much damage with these things. I mean, it's 30 damage, potentially, so... Yeah, we can really tear through enemy cities in a hurry, which is hopefully what they'll be doing. You sit still. We need an apothecary over here. An apothecary and a thunder cannon. Thunderfire cannon over there. If we get both of them over there, we'll have something to repair people and something to repair vehicles. We won't have to sit like this for ages. Okay. That will... I mean, that is kind of nice. They can negate their penalty for moving and then shooting. It's not bad. Be a lot more aggressive if I get that. The improved frag casings are great too, because honestly, the out infantry, their grenades do get some work done. That's for sure. All right. This is going well. This is going well. Oh, he just shot another big old rocket somewhere. Love to see it. This Thunderbolt is doing great on the front line. I think it's because, like, a lot of the Orc units... Ooh, we're probably going to lose those Primaris. That's annoying. A lot of the Orc units are melee, you know? Or at least, like, they have a big melee weapon alongside all of their Daka, so they always do a lot better damage in close range. Alright, we lost some Primaris. It would be nice to get some more in. They are actually doing a really good job. The fact that we're only, you know, we're only losing them every now and then. Like, they're doing great at holding the line. And keeping the damage off our more, like, high damage but delicate units. Because, like, I wouldn't want a Thunderfire cannon on the front line, you know? Would not like that. Would not like that at all. Okay, I can basically kill this pain boy. Okay, I can kill him. There we go. Nice. I'm going to lead with the apothecary. Alright, we're basically in there, actually. I just realised. Okay, let's move you here. Oh, and you can't quite get close enough. That's sad. But... you know what? I'm actually going to take this turn to help clear some space for these guys. That wireweed is getting in the way. Now, I'm going to grab this. Am I going to be so mean? Yes. Yes, I am. Absolutely. Alright, you guys better move up, or you won't be able to do anything. There's also something down there I should go check out. There's a weird boy here. Shame there's a mountain there and a forest, or else I'd better shoot him with someone else. In fact... Unlucky. Unlucky, mate. Love that ability. So cheeky. Okay, war buggies next, I think. I mean, that war boss might be a good target, but let's try and get rid of the war buggies. Alright, you've taken a lot of damage. I think the tank busters are probably not helping at all here. Kind of need to heal that, but I also kind of need to kill a bunch of things. It's not a great spot to be in. Alright, I'm going to go for those tank busters. Then I'm going to heal this tank. And I don't have anything else yet, do I? We're going to have more cannons in a second, so I can get more healing out, or more damage, either way. And you do still have the Devastators. Which I would really like to use. Do I bring the Predator closer? That is a tough question. For the sake of bringing the Devastators up. It's a big ask. We've got the other apothecaries. Make sure he stays safe. I mean, these apothecaries, we could throw grenades at these boys. Is it worth risking them? We'll just allow something else tougher to get in there, but we'll see. Alright. Alright, so what's the plan? Do I go for this weird boy? Can barely hurt the weird boy with the Devastators. Devastators shoot something else. They can't really hit anything right now very well, so I'm going to go for the boss tower with them. And... boss tower again. It's only one. It's only level 1. It sucks, but like it still has rockets that'll shoot me. And it still denies the enemy some space. I think we might need to get a Fortress of Redemption over here, you know. There's something else that just like is static, and we can throw people in it if they need healing, you know. Gives us more room to maneuver. Even though it takes up space. But it can hold multiple units, so we can just throw units into it and then disembark them in a better position out, like on the turn after. If that's something we need to do. I'm very worried about a Predator here. But if that gets destroyed, in a couple of turns we can replace it with the Repulsor Executioner. And look at this! Look! We're doing it! This is a proper city! 17 population. I mean, the bigger ones are on like 26 now, but... still. Alright, if I can just run away, I'll be happy. We have lost Marksman's Honor. Ah, those were the ones who were partnered with the... They were the... I like to think they're the regiment associated with this Fortress of Redemption. So that's really sad. Oh, God, one more turn. One more turn. Yeah, so we lost them, but that's okay. That's okay. Even though we did need hundreds of them. I'm going to run this Predator out of the way. And then we can just start blasting stuff, right? Pretty much. I mean, I'd like to start blasting stuff with the... with this as well, but I think... God, what the hell do I do with you lot, anyway? Can I throw grenades up at you? Kind of, but it's a bit stupid. How much damage can they do? They can do quite a bit of damage as well. They are a problem. And that relic is a problem. We need to make sure that we have that held. We need to hold on to that. Oh, okay, the Predators can do big damage to that. Which I think is going to have to be the plan. So we'll do that and that. He's already repaired. The intercessors can actually finish them off. And then I'm not sure how much damage I can do to them with a grenade. But you're both free to shoot things. You can shoot those killer cans. You can shoot those killer cans. You can't reach anybody, but that's okay. Let's just see what's going on down here, shall we? Alright, I can't really get into a nice position with him. I'm going to have them also shoot these killer cans. You can't even do much damage there either. And we have a lot of allies here helping now. I was going to move you forwards. And you can shoot. You'll be in a better position to shoot this stuff if they do approach. Alright, those commandos. Oh, you can't reach from that side because that cliff's in the way and all the crappy terrain. That's annoying. It's very annoying. Alright, well I guess you're going this way. Oh, I guess we got you as well, but I kind of want you headed down this way. We have found another city. We have found another city down here. Let's get rid of you. And I know, it's you know, 3 predators take out 1 unit of commandos. This is why we need more of the Thunderfire cannons. You know, like this one. Be a huge help for getting rid of units like that. And the Terminators, not doing as good a job as I would have liked. I thought they'd be a little tankier than they are. But they tend to sort of plod around and get murdered. Which is a bit sad, I think. Devastators haven't shot yet. Could go for that boss tower again. Could wipe out those Death Copters. We could wipe out that weird boy, which I think would actually be quite a good move. Those tank busters are here though. Don't like that. And these buggies are a pain. Right, I'm going to move you forwards and we're going to throw some grenades at you. Hopefully we'll have enough grenades to... Yep, we haven't lost anyone. Good. Alright, throw some grenades. Then I might run over here and do that again. Okay, good. We've taken them out with grenades. From our apothecaries. And that was without the upgrades to them, so that's good. Cool. Alright, well, we're over an hour now. We're over an hour. And I'd say we're doing pretty well. We have barely moved, but we took out a city, and another city is about to fall, and another city appears unguarded against our just wave of predators and the Terminators that are also here. So, could be very, very good. We might be starting to see the enemy topple. Also, it is, it's all the yellow stuff, right? They have another city here, but yeah, I think it's all been yellow team stuff that we've been dealing with. So, yeah, I'd say we're doing well. I'd say things are going well. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm happy. I'm happy with our boys. We are suffering some damage in places, but we are about to get that repulsor tank out, who I think will probably just be sort of a guaranteed kill for pretty much anything with the amount of guns it's got. So as long as we can keep that going, that'll be just an extra enemy dead each turn, I think. Maybe we do just spend literally all of our acquisition on them. I mean, it's bloody expensive to keep them going, but if we had, like, 5 of them, that'd be 5 dead enemies a turn. And how long could they hold that up? You know, how long could they sort of survive that sort of assault? I don't know. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Have a good one.